Good, good. Over the face and reaching desperately. Head back a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 5, 1. Now give us the praying mantis house. The loose fingers, yes. 3, 4, 5, 1, 3, 4, 5, 1, 3, 4, 5.
My company encouraged the concept of the total dancer, the dancer who can dance in all styles. They're wedding a very strong classical technique with all the modern dance styles to make it all more expressive.
Show what's in your hand, yes.
And that's what I'm interested in. I'm interested in feeling in dancing.
Good.
That what we are as people, what we are individually is what we contribute to this world. And I like to see that in dance.
Try to hold the attitude up and crash.
This is a very short class, which will be about 20 minutes. This usually goes on with us daily for an hour and a half. And this is the bread that we eat every day. This is what makes the bodies expressive to dance, to perform the choreographies on the stage.
The study is constant. You have to go into the studio and break your body every day. Otherwise, you lose the expression, you know? I always tell people that it's not really getting from one movement to the next. It's what happens in between, you know what I mean? That's what it's all about. I always tell my kids, you know, let us see something of you, that you are unique.
What did Alvin used to say? You have to have a modern top and a ballet bottom. He was just looking for the preciseness of line so you could be recognized everywhere you went, and no one could deny your torso, you know. And then as a black woman, nobody could deny them hips. I love it that he wanted people all different sizes and shapes, but you better be able to dance. I mean, you better be able to do it with a capital D.
I'm interested in dancers of all colors, of all shapes, and all sizes, and of all inclinations. I like people who are in love with dance. That's primary.
Ellie and I met in 1965 at this audition that Donnie McHale was giving. And I failed that audition. So as I was leaving the building, there was a man sitting on the steps. But I was so upset, I walked past him. And about 3 days later, that man that I passed on the steps called me and said, would you like to be a member of the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater?
I couldn't help but notice her. The length of the legs, the feet, the back, those arms, that head. I mean, the developed angle, this place, and I said, oh my God, she's here. But we had a conflict in a natural kind of father something. I mean, she couldn't stand me, and I couldn't stand her. So I made her cry, and that did.
The hardest thing in the world to do for a dancer is walk. The dance starts with you walking. And it's as if you're walking on earth, on soft earth, and you're carrying a burden with you, you know, which represents everything. That white cloth represents everything in the beginning, and slavery and a child and a cloth to be ironed and something to scrub the floor with and a crown on your head and being hung by your neck, and it just represents so much. So that was the most difficult section he did, except all the explanation I just gave you I didn't have. I didn't even know it was a birthday present for his mom.
I May Cry in 1971 as a birthday present for my mother. It's a tribute to black women. It has to do with the struggles of black women in an abstract way through images of slavery and servitude, and the second part, rage, anger, and finally, joyfulness.
The black women, the Loretta Abbotts, the Minnie Marshalls, the Thelma Hills, the Marilyn Bankses, the Consuelo Atlases, the Myrna Whites of this world, man, who would come to rehearsal when you had no money to pay them, who would encourage you when you felt like your work was going badly, who would help you sew costumes late at night, who would be there always to try new steps, who were indefatigable, who were so supportive that you could not fail.
From beginning to end, it's just an extraordinary journey. And there's the gift. He just gave you this gift, and you're in charge of it. It's your gift, and what a gift. It was important that we carry on our excellence, and be as bad as possible, and to follow him. To follow Mr. Ailey just seemed like the most natural thing in the world to do because he was so clear on what the purpose of the company was.
I'm concerned about making social statements because I'm a black person who was grown up in a country which is intensely racist. The very idea of having a company of primarily black dancers is to me a social statement. I mean, I'm trying to say something in addition to making fine choreographies about the beauty of black people.
I'm very concerned about where black dancers are going in this country. I don't think that there is enough integration. And one of the things I've tried to do, I think, is to show that integration should not be total. But having people of all races in a company, in even black works like Blues and Revelations, universalizes it, maximizes their impact. It's like the French critics saying we went to Paris early on that only black people could dance blues, only black people could dance spirituals. And I would say, does that mean that only French people can play Moliere? Or what does that mean? Does that mean that we can't sing Wagner? Does that mean that black people can't be a part of American Ballet Theater or the New York City Ballet?
It's a question and a problem that we have to go on solving, and that I'm here to help solve.
This video raises questions, and I need for you to be extremely honest in the comments when answering them. And just so you know, I have 3 questions. Number 1, before this video, have you ever heard the name Alvin Ailey? Number 2, what are your thoughts about this video? Please share them in the comments. And number 3, who would you like for me to do a video on next? Now please be honest when answering these questions. Share this video with anyone you deem necessary. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.